Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, girl.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, grrr.
Hello, America, and thanks for coming. As you all might have suspected, Seth is not going to be joining us today due to complications from his routine cleaning.
And oral surgery / breathing through his mouth.
You could hear last episode, it was kind of getting to him by the end, but RIP, I guess he won't be on the show anymore.
We all wish him well.
Oh my God, you guys, no, wait, I'm here.
Wait, okay, so I just thought you were up at the club, up in the clouds. What is it, Cloud 9 bar or whatever?
Yeah, I thought I was dead. Like, I saw the gates, but then I just took a sip of wine and it brought me back to life.
Oh, I thought maybe you had like fluoride water or something.
No,
drank
girl,
the
I think it was
Kool-Aid.
wine. Yeah.
Ooh,
It had
wine.
tequila in it.
Ooh, okay. I
Oh.
was going to ask if it was
Sangria?
a Frosé, but...
Ooh, yes, bitch. No, I'm happy to report to you all that I'm actually still alive after the dentist. I didn't take their advice, and I am still breathing and drinking wine. And I drank dark colored soda, and I just had my hands up, my middle fingers up in the air, just
Yes.
telling them where they can shove it.
That's right. You are not taking my wine again.
Oh, that's
Oh,
terrible.
hell no.
Not again, dentist. Not again.
Not again. Anyways, so we are recording this earlier in the week than we normally are because, like we mentioned on the last podcast, I have a very busy week because I have 2 Pearl Jam concerts.
Yes.
And this weekend on Saturday is the Sub Pop 30th anniversary festival. So I'm going to be busy, y'all. So how was your weekend since we since we last recorded?
Well, our weekend finished up pretty nice. I was like super productive. I don't know what bit me in the ass, but I like finally cleaned our refrigerator. It wasn't anything terrible, but it just needed to be organized and wiped down. That was awesome. I like washed everything.
Did you find any moldy cheese?
Not this time.
No moldy cheese, yeah. Not this time.
Oh, wow. Good job, you guys.
Yeah, but I did not die week 2 in the pool.
Yeah, we survived. We're doing like, I don't know, synchronized swimming or something.
I wish I could synchronize swim. I'm just trying to float over here.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, because you guys are taking swimming lessons?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't really know how to swim properly.
We've never been taught.
We just kind of like, I don't know, float to the bottom.
Are there other adults in your class, or is it all children and then you guys?
So we're slightly bougie and did a semi-private lesson, so it's just us two.
Ooh.
But there's like kids around us because it's like an open pool, so
There's a
there's
rope
that
separating
too.
us, I guess.
Did you guys get like a hottie instructor?
No, but she's really sweet. Her name's Emily.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Coat bag. Coat and bag, Emily.
She's a great teacher.
Teach me to swim, Emily. Come on. If you want to go to Paris, you have to teach us how to swim.
Seth is so rude.
Emily, get this coat away from the pool.
Bring the
This
book
is dry clean
upstairs.
only.
Oh, no. What about you, Stoney? Did you have a nice weekend also? Did you also clean the house?
Yeah, it was awesome. There was this person in my house just cleaning everything, and then I just laid there the whole time.
Oh, were you playing video games?
Ding, ding, ding.
Not for the whole weekend. I like took a break to like get some food or something, but no, but I did. It was a nice Sunday with the swimming lessons, and then I kind of cleaned the garage a little bit.
We've been trying to be active if we can, so swim lessons, even though like I don't think I was really in the mood to go, but I'm glad I went.
Yeah, so that's exciting. You'll have to keep us updated once you guys are doing like fancy dives off the diving board and stuff.
Oh my gosh. No diving boards in my future, but maybe a cute lap or two.
Like, oh my God, Jamal just did a triple sow cow off of the highest diving board.
And And then he broke his neck.
Yeah.
It always ends in death, right?
Right. But yeah, of course, we're getting ready for our big Jay and Beyonce show on Friday. So busy week all around. I'm just mostly looking forward to that coming off of the weekend.
Yes. And just as sort of a follow-up to our Gay Cons episode last week and talking about Beyonce, we had a comment on our Facebook wall, and it was our first one. So, holla.
Hello, Facebook.
Yeah, our Facebook had a slight life to it this week. So this comment came from Elizabeth W., and she says, "Hi boys, I'm listening to the Gay Cons episode and I have a question for Jamal. I was expecting you to mention Beyonce as one of your gay cons. Do you not see the Queen as a gay con? Or do you simply not want to mention someone else considered to be a stereotypical gay con?"
Ooh, good question, Ebeth. Shout out to you. I honestly wanted to kind of challenge myself a little bit. Beyonce's too easy. We all know that I love her and I can list off lyrics and do 8 counts with her. It's fine. But yeah, I wanted to push myself beyond my Beehive fandom. Of course, that's kind of like a given to me growing up on Destiny's Child, watching all those MTV spring break specials where Beyonce is just like regular as fuck, having a good time, just happy to be in a limo. Like, I could go on, but I won't. But she really did. Yeah, I mean, I developed on Beyonce, but that's also like really easy if I'm speaking to new listeners and also familiars, people who know us. I kind of wanted to give answers outside of just Queen Bee and Blue Ivy.
Definitely. So just to continue with questions and comments about the Gay Cons episode, we got a tweet from one of our regulars and favorites and designer of our logo. So we love this person a lot. He's a part of our family here. The Will Jameson asks us, "I think there are so many gay icons who aren't actually gay out there, but what qualities do they have to achieve to have such status?"
That's also a solid question. Do you want to go, Stoney?
Yeah, I guess for me, when I think of like a gay icon, I think of somebody that is like inherently an underdog, but they're able to like rise up and become this superstar, not just like in their world, but like everyone's world. So like you think of like Dolly Parton, she's like somebody that grew up, in a small town in Tennessee, didn't have a lot of money and was able to like, she's a woman in the country music business, so she's able to like push herself further, just kind of like share, pushing herself to the height of everything. So I think that's really what it comes down to, is that person that is inherently an underdog and then becoming kind of a superstar.
Yeah, I do like that description. Stoney has said that before off mic, but for me, when I'm looking at who is iconic or what is iconic to me, it's really media or people, any kind of influence that had an impact on my development and growth as a young gay queen coming up in this world. It doesn't have to be the obvious ones. That's a great point. Not all gay icons are gay. There's plenty of allies out there who definitely rise up as, iconic status. But for me, it's really, I take it all into myself. What's kind of helped me be the person I am today? What can I let go of? What do I still get excited about whenever I hear it, regardless of how long it's been? That's what it is for me.
Yeah, definitely. It's like those either for me musicians, but for other people different, shows and stuff like that and characters. It's like always going back to that and being like, oh God, you just feel like you're at home when you're
yes.
Listening or watching and taking in this media or the people's messages. Also being a fierce ass bitch always helps. So
yes. Spice up your life, damn it. I can go on about the Spice Girls, so don't even get me going in that direction.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, there were so many that all of us could have mentioned last week, but maybe we'll do a Gay Cons part 2 down the line.
Ooh,
so
good idea.
Yes. Anyways, so that seems like a good spot to start our episode. So let's move on to our main segment of the day. Honesty. Welcome back, everyone. We are here this week to talk to you about guilty pleasures.
Ooh, is that what is on the honesty menu today?
I think so. I feel so guilty already.
Guilty pleasures. Uh-oh.
Guilty as charged.
Your Honor, I plead not guilty.
Now, were we just doing, are we doing childhood guilty pleasures, or are we going to do guilty pleasures in general?
I just picked guilty pleasures in general, like things from my childhood that I either got made fun of for liking or or things that are like, if you're like, oh, I like this, then people would probably laugh at you now.
Yeah, that's okay. That's where I went to, because I was kind of going down a rabbit hole and I was like, wait, how far back do I go? But also like, is that too far away? Like, that wasn't long ago.
Yeah. And there were some things like as a kid I was like embarrassed to share, and then now I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, definitely. I tried to keep like the max, like graduating high school as far as the time range that I was looking into.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like things I liked when I was like in high school that I thought was a guilty pleasure then. Now I'm just like, that's not really guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not afraid to stand these things now, so...
Maturity.
In typical thanks for coming fashion, I think that we will do a round robin of our guilty pleasures.
Ooh.
So, who should go first? Maybe Stoney?
Yeah, let's switch it up.
Okay.
What have you got for us, sir?
So when I first started like thinking about this, there was one that immediately popped into my head. There was this game board thing in the 90s.
Game board thing.
It was a game, like Mattel or whatever. Or,
oh, a board game.
Yeah, like a board game, like Hasbro or whatever.
Yeah. I see.
And that game was called Girl Talk.
Oh, Girl Talk. Great ending, too.
Listen, I remember this damn commercial because I wanted to play too.
Yeah, and it was like this cute little pink phone, and like I think the picture was like a bunch of these like little girls like hanging out in their bedroom and talking to like boys or whatever. And I remember like wanting to play that game so bad, but I was just like, this is the gayest thing of all time.
Poor Stoney stuck in his room with his Hot Wheels.
Yeah, I was definitely like mask for mask as like a 9 and 10-year-old. So like, I don't even know what Girl Talk is.
We're like, girl, ew.
Yeah, we're like, ew, girls, nasty.
So do you guys remember, like, Seth, did you ever play Girl Talk, or did you ever want to play Girl Talk?
No, I'm actually just learning about Girl Talk right now. So I feel like
okay.
He just said he was mask for mask.
Yeah, it's mask for mask. I didn't know about Girl Talk, girl.
Seth was out there playing with fireworks and like playing a dark record probably.
I'm going to pull this up on my phone right now.
Yes. When I was a kid, like the thing we would do is we would like put I forget how you put them. You like attach baseball cards to your bicycle wheels, and then you'd ride around the neighborhood like it was a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of it if you can see it, Seth.
That's a really bad quality.
That is not ringing any bells for me.
Yeah.
Is that a glass of wine on the board?
Is that a what?
A glass of wine.
Is there a wine glass?
Oh. No, I don't know what is
You
on.
found the adult version of Girl Talk.
This is like a different version.
I'm like, that better be a damn juice box.
I feel like this is like the older version. But basically
that looks like a sexy version.
Yeah, the box I remember was very, very,
Oh,
very
this is
pink.
probably like, well, this one is like, I don't know what this one is.
It looks like the Babysitter's Club is
yeah,
on the front of that.
It's like something went wrong with the Babysitter's Club.
Is that Claudia and Mallory I see?
Uh-oh.
Claudia never got
Oh, I found it. Sorry. It was the Girl Talk Dateline edition. Which is even weird because
Dateline.
But it has like girls just like playing with the phone and like talking to boys.
So like, what's the purpose of this game? Like, what was the goal of the game?
Okay, so here's product description.
Oh, no.
Be the first player to match all your teen cards with dates, then find a date for yourself. The first player to get rid of all their teen cards by making dates wins the game.
Yikes. It sounds like you're Clint Morgendorfer.
This sounds like if I were playing the game, I would find dates for everyone else, and then I would be sitting there without a date. This sounds like exactly how it would go down for me as a child playing Girl Talk.
Yeah, it's like, if I remember right, like when you would like draw a card or something, the phone would ring and it would be like a boy and they would say like next or whatever.
Oh no.
Well, no, they wouldn't say next. I'm just kidding. But they would.
Terrible.
He was like, I have brown hair and blue eyes. I'm 6'1". I have a 7-inch penis. Is that how it was?
Yeah, that was actually the 1996 edition.
Is that the adult version?
That was the one that came out the year after. I just missed it.
My name is Troy.
Is this Misconnections? It's a Girl Talk Dateline.
So yeah, that's definitely a guilty pleasure. I kind of regret even telling everyone that now.
How brave of you.
Yeah, I regret you telling me already.
Oh gosh. Well, I guess I'll go next. So I could French braid by the time I was 7. So I loved me some dolls. I could do a doll's hair. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to play dolls. I just wanted to like do the hair. So like if I had toy horses even, I would take their tails and I would braid them all into like single little tiny braids. Nowadays you might hear them called micro braids. I was doing all of that by the time I was like 7.
Why did you not make like a beauty salon?
You know, I don't know. For a long time, I used to say I wanted to be a beautician, but I kind of grew out of that.
Dang. Just think if you would have kept up for it, you could have probably be doing like Beyonce's hair by now.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? What would life be like if I were doing
probably
Beyonce's
have a lot
wig?
more money, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I could totally see Jamal as a hair artist. Like, just like you have like all these fashionable clothes on and like just like, hey girl, like just like all the besties to the stars.
Can I be like Jonathan off of Queer Eye on Netflix? Except I don't think I could ever go that high in my personality, but I'd definitely be upbeat.
Yeah, I think you would probably be like upbeat and just like, hey girl, I'm gonna ninja braid everything.
Sonny would be like at the like food table, like eating popcorn and drinking like tequila.
Yeah.
No, because then what would happen? We would have so much money that we could just hire like Beyonce's food people to bring me food.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
no,
that's
you're
true.
not having me get fired because you're ordering your gamer snacks.
Gamers.
Yeah.
Beyonce's out here like, we are vegan this month. We are on tour. And I'm like, I'm secretly keto, but we are vegan this month.
Uh-oh.
Please don't fire me. I just had a piece of bacon.
I'm sorry, Beyonce. Oh gosh.
Yeah, but I used to go to my cousin's house and like we'd go upstairs. Shout out to Jaleisha. Her birthday is the day before mine. She's a year younger. But we would just sit up there and do dolls, and then I would like walk downstairs to my dad who was playing dominoes and be like, look.
He's like, oh shit.
Get out of here, you queers. Get on out of here.
No, I think you got
Leave your doll behind.
Luckily, he was very supportive, and he would say "good job." But I can only imagine the talk that
the
went on
inner
after.
turmoil.
Yeah.
Oh god. They're like, I think we're gonna put Jamal in football this week.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Different episode, y'all.
Oh no.
How about you, Seth?
So my first guilty pleasure is going to be a musician or two, but it was all around the same time. So growing up, I liked Hanson and Avril Lavigne and like bands like that, and I think that that's kind of like a guilty pleasure. Because I remember even as I was probably 12 when Hanson was like happening. I remember even as like a 12-year-old, I was like, "You're gay for liking Hanson," and I was like, "They're," and I'm like, "Their lyrics are so deep, you guys. They just get me."
Seth's like, "You don't even know.
You don't understand.
I know
It's
there
like
was
the
this
middle of nowhere."
The Hanson haters were like real back then. Like I remember in middle school, like if anyone even liked Hanson, like you just like get kicked in the balls or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was not good.
Shitty. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
And even like people would joke around and say bop like in a super gay way, is like a way to make fun of them.
I thought you were going to say
Bob.
Oh no, that was really good. I thought you were going to say they bopped as they hit the guys in the nuts. That's awful, isn't
No,
it?
I don't remember that part of my childhood very much.
Oh no, you were getting bopped?
You're getting bopped
You
in the
guys.
balls for sure.
It's a little too personal right now.
It's just like an bop, you're gone away from all the haters.
I'm out of here, y'all.
This is like PTSD from like your childhood.
Oh no.
Moving on.
All right, but yeah. So I definitely remember getting made fun of for listening to Hanson, and then with Avril Lavigne, I remember even when she first came out, it was still not cool to like Avril Lavigne because she came out and like I think they were trying to sell her as like some punk girl, but everyone like that was going to Warped Tour was like, she is not punk. She is not punk rock. She is a pop star. And I was like, but she understands me.
Oh, I know.
He was
I
a
remember
boy
that.
and she was a girl. It's so obvious.
He was a skater boy. I used to listen to that
later,
CD every night with my like CD player alarm clock radio. And that was like around like the middle school time. I used to let that album play as I went to sleep.
Oh yeah. As a child, we actually, before they invented iHomes, they had similar things where you would put one CD in it and you could set your alarm, and when that time came, the CD would start to play. So for all you kids nowadays, that's what we did.
Seriously. It's like gosh, yeah, really, one CD. I had like a sleeper timer on just so I could make sure the radio turned off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. God.
Oh my gosh.
It's bringing back all sorts of memories.
So
But yeah,
much
so those
work.
are like my guilty pleasures as far as music wise.
Okay.
So why don't we go ahead and take just a quick break, because I would like to refill my kombucha glass. So
Yeah, and I have some more guilty pleasures. Like I'm excited to share, and it's
I've
not
got a-
bopping me.
yeah, he's got to
Something
go
else.
decompress, like from being bopped. All
I'll
right.
just be doing my breathing exercises in the corner, y'all.
Remember to breathe, girl.
All right, so you guys listen to these messages, and just in an bop, we're all gone. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to our podcast so far. Thanks for coming. Right now, we're probably refilling our drinks, or maybe even gluing down our lashes again. While you wait, here's some things that you should check out.
Yeah, remember everyone, you can email us, tfcpod@gmail.com, and tfcpod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh, and one more thing. You're not my real dad, and you never will be. Anyways, back to the show. Welcome back, everybody. I have my kombucha nice and full. Today's flavor is blueberry grape, if you're curious.
Ooh, sounds yum.
Yum.
So good. But before we continue with our guilty pleasures here, we already have a correction to make. Stoney's lied to us about the name of his guilty pleasure.
Oh,
Goodness
sorry.
gracious, come on.
I was thinking of Girl Talk, but that for some reason that was in my head. I guess I don't know why.
Maybe the band from college.
But yeah, I kept looking for what the game was actually called, and it's called Dream Phone, and it's called the Ultimate Slumber Party Game. It was all about talking to pretend boys on a pretend phone to find your crush.
Oh my gosh, that's definitely it.
Ooh.
So that is the game. Not much has changed.
Except now you're at a slumber party.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still haven't heard of this game, so
Here's-
all of my comments stand.
Yeah, so it's like a pink phone.
It's a pink phone. Those girls look like they're having a really good time.
Yeah, I'm sure. Everyone knows what I'm talking about, like except for Seth because he was mask for mask.
Mask for
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah, I was like just looking at the pink phones, but like not sure what they were for.
Yeah, I didn't have like many toy phones. We had like a lot of Hot Wheels, and then I had like my Aladdin doll.
Yeah.
Yeah. The phones we had were like those clear phones where you could see like all the different stuff inside of it, and they were all like brightly colored, like straight out of Clarissa Explains It All.
Yeah,
Was your
yeah.
cord like 500 feet? Like, so you could just like walk across your entire house?
Dude, do you remember when you can take the telephone cord and like tie it to your fort to keep the sheets in place?
No, we never
Oh
did
yeah,
that.
I remember that. Oh no, I totally remember that.
Ratch.
I would wrap it around pencils too.
Okay, so you can relate. We were some fort building kids up in Alaska.
Yeah, same here in my house.
I like
Nothing
we
to
did that
I
too.
like the pillow fort every now and
The
then.
pillow fort. Your house is getting blown
Uh-oh.
down, Queen.
But
Yeah.
anyway, moving on to my other guilty pleasure. So this is another game that I found to be very enjoyable, but did not want to talk about at the time.
Is it Girl Talk?
No. That one's already been outed. I would have probably played that one too if I knew about it back then. But
Yes, Girl Talk, the game for horny adults.
the other one is Polly Pocket.
Ooh, Polly Pocket.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
her.
I remember
her.
Yeah, I wanted to play with Polly Pocket, but I was regulated into doing
Mighty Max.
Mighty Max, and I was so pissed about it.
Yo, Mighty Max was not the tea. Polly Pocket was so lit.
Yeah.
I liked Mighty Max.
Mask for mask.
Mask for mask.
I watched that show all the time. It was so good. It
You're like stupid Polly Pocket.
Oh, it
kids.
was a show. I remember that too.
was a cartoon, yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
He was a little mouse, I think.
Oh, we're thinking about different things.
But the cool thing
Right?
about Polly Pockets were that you could open it up and see all the rooms of the house. And
Yeah.
then, like
Mhm.
they always had like little compartments and stuff.
You could have like a tea party with Polly Pocket.
Yeah.
So that was the cool thing about Polly Pocket, or have we not got there yet?
So you could also go into her wardrobe and pretend we're changing.
You could put her in different outfits. So
You can
on
go to the
difference
saloon.
are like the Mighty Max one. Max was just like, I'll kill this idiot.
Yeah, Max
yeah,
was
Mighty
more
Max
like
was awesome.
battling giant monsters.
And basically
Yeah.
doing all the things straight men do that ruin the world.
No.
Read.
Rude.
I didn't
was
say
a read.
all straight men. I just said
Hashtag not all straights, men's.
hashtag me too, though.
I think that's a different hashtag. I think you're confused again.
Oh, yeah.
There's
that
like
is a
the whole
different
girl
hashtag.
talk situation all over again.
I don't want to be. Yeah.
Oh no.
That's not my intention.
All of these things so far, I'm just thinking to myself, how did our parents not know we were gay back then?
Right?
Because get ready for this. So, Sega Genesis, that was our first like video game in the house that we hooked up to the TV.
Oh, yeah.
So we had like Miss Pac-Man and we had all kinds of other games, but there was one that I really, really loved. And do you know what that was?
Which game?
I'm sure it was something like about dressing people up or playing
So, like,
house.
Barbie's like
Close.
Barbie and Ken's summer vacation.
No. Oh my gosh. So it was the My Little Pony Sega Genesis game.
Whoa. I
That
remember My
was-
Little Pony.
You remember those? Like I never had any of my own, but somehow we got this game. I can't remember if I picked it out. I probably did. Because they would take us to the store every once in a while. And we could pick one or two games. And that one I played all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
I don't
My
know.
Little
Jamal
Pony-
was a childhood brony.
My Little Pony is quite awesome, actually. I've seen a few episodes lately, and
Oh, the new episodes are way
yeah,
different.
those ponies are crazy.
They're like snorting cocaine and like going to frat parties.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about college.
Okay. I don't know.
So yeah, I could see that.
I think maybe I like them because they're like horse versions of the Care Bears. And when I was super small,
Oh, the Care
I had
Bears.
2 Care Bear stuffed animals that I left in the hotel one day. Like I never saw them again.
So like a
Oh, no.
traumatizing event for you.
Yeah, I found out later that my dad like hid them under the bed.
Because Care Bears are
Damn,
lame.
that's rude as fuck.
Isn't that so rude? We've come back from that though. We're fine.
You're like, for my 31st birthday, I want fucking Care Bears.
Oh, I know. He's lucky I don't remember which ones they were.
Uh-oh. He better get you some damn Care Bears.
I know. And that My Little Pony game because I have Sonic on my phone. So I wonder if that one. Nope. I'm not even going to look.
You should definitely download the My Little Pony game app.
I'm not doing it.
I'm doing it.
Do
Oh, no.
it. Do it.
Don't let
do
me
it.
see it. Just don't let me see it.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Do you have another one for us, Seth?
So my next guilty pleasure was also something I got made fun of for liking as a child.
Uh-oh.
And it is a movie. And the movie is Spice World.
Yes, bitch. Oh my God. I was so happy to see this movie in the theaters. I remember that.
Oh yeah, I think I saw it 2 or 3 times in the theaters, and I remember all the boys were like, "You're gay. Why are you going to Spice World and listening to Spice Girls?" And I was like, and then my like excuse would always be like, "Well, how can it be gay? It's like 5 hot girls."
Nice one. You were quick on your feet.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, if anything, it's like super straight.
Dude.
You're like, they're so hot.
As like a 12 or 13-year-old, I'm like, yes, they're so hot.
I wonder what my parents thought because we all went like cousins and my sister was not here yet, but we all like sat in like the second row and we were like so turned up for this movie. I had all the CDs. Yeah. We were ready. We were ready.
Same.
Nice pick.
Those were such good like times, like when 2 becomes 1. That was like my jam.
Oh, that was the jam.
That was a good one.
I was never like a huge Spice Girls. Like I like them, but I just never, I don't know, I never became like a super fan or anything.
Oh, come on. Say You'll Be There. And their music videos were like super lit.
Somehow I just like I missed all of that. It was probably during the bopping phase.
Yeah.
I have like a lot of like blocked memories.
Like bop. You should just see Stoney shudders every time you say it. But yeah, our family was like super into the Spice Girls, and we would even like pick which Spice Girl we were gonna be, and then we would play the music video, and then we would like do the same or we would have to, not necessarily the same choreography, but we would like try to do that or just like act in that Spice Girls general character.
Oh yeah.
So that was
fun.
Like, so we can blame your mom for everything.
But I don't understand. There's nothing wrong with liking the Spice Girls. It just makes me super straight.
I mean, you saw Scary Spice's tits.
I love the Spice
at the
Girls.
End of that movie. They were up.
Yes.
I think I tried to pick like not Baby Spice because she was like everyone's favorite. So I think my favorite was Ginger Spice.
Yes, the rebel.
Yeah, she was definitely like the punk rock-ish-esque rocker of the Spice Girls.
Mm-hmm.
I always like Scary Spice the
Me
best.
too.
I kind of like Sporty too.
I don't know. I got them confused after a while.
Oh my gosh, get out of here.
It's weird how like Sporty Spice went from being this like frumpy girl that wore Adidas trackies to like being this like super hot like fashionista.
I know. Have you seen her?
Oh,
online?
Sporty is that's David Beckham's wife.
Victoria. Oh no, that was Posh. Never
That's
mind.
Posh.
Sorry, I'm getting my Spice Girls confused.
Posh
well, I'm
Spice.
sure the Sporty one looks really hot now too.
Oh no.
We're all about love here.
You're forgiven.
It's not hard to come up from sports bras and Adidas joggers, but she looks just fine now. I was going to say she looks not so Sporty Spice, but in a good way.
Joggers.
Tracker.
It's
Yeah,
this
she's
September.
more like Old Spice now.
Rude.
Sorry, girl. I don't even know her name. She's like the one that no one even knows who it is.
Is she the Michelle of the group?
Melanie C. It's Melanie
Oh.
C.
Oh, she does like Britain's Got Talent or something.
No, that's Melanie B, you idiot. What's wrong with you?
Get out of here. You're unspicing this life right now.
Girl, you gotta spice up your life because you don't
You're
even
the spice
understand.
remover right now.
Oh my god. Okay.
Come on. Anyways, so do you guys have any other guilty pleasures that this has brought up in your memory?
I think that was it for me.
I have like a few honorable mentions. I
Ooh.
think.
Yeah, let's hear those.
Share.
So back in like 2002, so I was in high school. I think I was like a freshman or something. The queen of of reality TV, Kelly Clarkson, won American Idol, and I was like obsessed, and I was like downloading all of her music on Napster, not supporting her at all. But I remember just being so like embarrassed because my brother like basically found all of like my Kelly Clarkson discography, and he was like, "Why do you like her?" I'm like, shut up, she's like the best.
Since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. So totally lost.
That was the start of Stoney's sass. He's like, "Get out of here straight."
I can just see you like with a hairbrush, like as a microphone, just like being totally angsty and like belting it out.
Basically like all the people in Kelly's videos, like the most cheesy, like they're just like hanging out like, oh, this is fun. Like I love Kelly Clarkson music videos, they're so great.
Yeah, Kelly Clarkson's still like such an amazing singer though, so it's like pretty awesome. She's like probably the only, well, not the only, but like the best female to come out of American Idol, I would say.
She's definitely, I just think, she's the first winner, and you hear about her the most. I do like, me some Fantasia and Adam Lambert and Jennifer Hudson, but Kelly's definitely, she's monumental, compared to the others, and they all do great work, but we're constantly hearing about Kelly. There's always hot projects, and she's still doing really great in the industry.
Yeah. Jennifer Hudson's doing really good too. Like J Hud, she was a guest on The Voice like a season or two ago.
Yeah,
she threw her shoe at like every guest, which is apparently a good thing. So I don't know.
Black church.
But yeah,
that's what she was talking about. I was like, why are you throwing your shoe at everyone? Like, I don't get it. Like, this is like lost its impact now because you've thrown your like the whole Payless shoe closet onto the stage.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I've been waiting so long to rant about that.
Oh damn. So yeah, I don't know. Kelly Clarkson, I love her now. Back then I was a little self-conscious about it, but that's okay.
We're here for you.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't remember now who else I was going to say. Did you have any, Jamal or Seth?
I was trying to think of any like honorable mentions, but I just did a lot of hair when I was a kid.
Well, I for sure have an honorable mention, and it's a boy, like one of those celebrity actors from the 90s. So mine, because, well, I'm going to say that it's a guilty pleasure because, like, for sure I was still in the closet at that moment in my life. And so I had to, like, hang these posters, like the Teen Bop, what are the other ones? Like those types of magazines.
Yeah,
like
I used to get Word Up magazine.
Yep. So I would hang them all up and be like, oh, they're such good actors. And it would just be like some hot dude, like with his shirt on. So
Been there.
It was like PG, but yeah. So my like one of my child actor crushes was from Disney. Well, I know him from Disney's straight to TV movie Brink, Eric Von Detten.
Oh wow, yeah.
I was obsessed with him
Whoa.
so much.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
He was like the hottest, wasn't he? And he was on Celebrity Big Brother, right? Like way back in the day. Or is it a different show?
I feel like
It might be a different show.
I'm not. I don't really follow Celebrity Big Brother like in the UK or anything.
I don't remember if it was Big Brother or not, but it was like a celebrity version of like whatever a hit show was back in the 90s.
We'll have to do our
And-
Googles.
I feel like it was because I was like, oh, it's Big Brother, so he's gonna be like shirtless, and like I had to watch that too.
If only Tumblr was around for you then, girl.
God, I know. Like it was hard standing these hot celebrities back then.
Yeah.
Tumblr's such a mess. You like see some Big Brother shots on there, and it's just like the Big Brother people like in between changing clothes, and they always get like the guys' asses.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
really creepy.
It is. I'm like, how do you
Yeah.
do this? Who is on set leaking this?
You're just like looking online, you just see like Frankie Grande's hole, and you're just like, this is awful.
Too far.
God.
Segment over, girl.
And then I lost my vision.
Yeah, it was awful. And that's when I went blind. Because I ripped my own eyeballs out of their sockets. Anyways, so I think this is like a super great spot to like end our honesty spill of the week. Now we will move on. Hey girl.
Thanks for coming.
I think we have a couple stories for you this week. Do you want to start, Stoney? Because my story is a more serious one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so this one is kind of like also serious, but also I can't help but laugh a little bit when I talk about it.
Uh-oh.
So just so you know, I'm not trying to be shady here, but it's just too like laughable not to laugh, in my opinion.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh.
So there was this news story that I ran across. It was actually, I think, on the Indy Star, the local paper here, but it was talking about the hot water challenge that kids are into. So remember a couple summers ago when everyone was super annoying and dumped like ice water all over themselves?
Yeah, I would not let you do that to me.
That was actually to raise money for ALS, so I don't think that was like dumb or anything.
Well, the
Well,
internet got a hold
yeah,
of it, and they weren't donating
What
money.
it supported was really good, but as far as like the countless number of videos,
The Instagrammers not
That's
donating.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now instead of donating money, they're just not even doing that, but instead they're just dumping hot water on themselves.
Did you say hot water?
Yeah, like boiling hot water.
Oh, no. See.
Like not from a hot tub?
Well, like from the stovetop.
Oh, hell no. Really?
Yeah, so
Were
like
they making ramen and then just dump the dirty ramen water on themselves?
Is
Well-
it so they don't have to use shampoo?
I think no, this is like the Indy Star reporting, so I'm kind of afraid that it's probably inaccurate in some way, or it could be fake news.
Oh, no. Fake news.
So I apologize if it really is fake, because you know how it is. These people out here, they try to over-exaggerate everything.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Like, if people are out here dumping boiling water on themselves.
Yeah, and they say people have been getting injured, and actually, like a little girl died in Mississippi, apparently,
Oh, that's sad.
because she
Holy shit.
dumped water on herself.
Ugh. People.
Who's
Who's teaching them how to use the internet? Like,
I don't
we
know.
can't be letting our
but
kids
Yeah.
dump boiling hot water on themselves.
But this is like super serious, and I don't understand why people are like dumping super hot water all over themselves, but it needs to stop.
you know, what happened to just like sending in $5 or like answering the annoying telemarketer and just giving them some change for the year and say, don't fucking call me until next year, and go on about your business
Oh, hell no.
without any burns?
But
Yeah.
but yeah.
It's just so easy.
That's crazy.
So anyway, that's my story. Like I said, it came from Indy Star, so who knows? But everyone needs to stop pouring hot things on
Yeah.
themselves.
Don't do that.
Let's
Just
tweet
stop.
them.
Yeah.
Just stop doing it, please.
Just stop it. You're in timeout. Go to your room. Get away from that boiling water.
Throws a Neosporin bottle at them.
For real. Anyways, so for my Thanks for Coming story of the week. Mine's a little bit more serious. So my story is about a University of Pennsylvania student who was killed. And so his name is Blaze Berntstein, because it's important to remember who these people are and to not forget who they are and to remember their names, and not just to forget them like their killers probably would like for that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he was, Blaze Berntstein was murdered. He was only 19 years old, and he was murdered by Samuel Woodward, who is 21. And they were classmates in high school. And then there was initially not a lot of talk about what the causes were, so they were just charging him with murder. And now, just in a recent update, they have found more information, and they found homophobic hate speech, like super like shady stuff, probably the stereotypical stuff you would think of when you think of Donald Trump. So so they found a bunch of cause for a hate crime to be added as motivation to this, because Blaze is gay and Jewish, like myself. That's kind of part of the reason why I connected with this story.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like super sad.
Wow.
And he was killed, and he was left in a shallow grave, like in the park, just in Orange County, California.
That's so terrible. And like, just listening to that story, like, I don't know, when it's premeditated, I mean, murder is murder, but this person like thought about every aspect of what was going to happen,
Yeah.
And that's really sad for the victim.
I mean, that's just, yeah. Well, we were just like talking about Matthew Shepard on the last episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just
Similar
like,
situation.
that happened such a long time ago, yeah, but it's the same thing, like
Yeah.
still going on. So
Super
it's
scary.
really sad.
Yeah, definitely. And I believe that Samuel, as his initial defense, tried to use the fact that I think it was like gay panic defense, basically. Which the straights love to do. Initially, he was being charged with a maximum sentence of up to 26 years, and now that they have added this hate crime motivation to it, he is now facing life in jail where he belongs. So I'll try and keep you guys updated once there is a sentencing hearing. And I of course, my heart goes out to the family, the parents of Blaze. Their statement was that they want everyone to go out and do something nice for people and to just spread love, basically. So I thought that was a really awesome message to hear from the parents, that they just get it,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a great message to spread to our listeners too.
Yeah.
We'll throw shade and talk shit, but at the end of the day, we've got to support each other and lift each other up and keep each other safe. So go out there and spread that love.
Definitely. So with that, I think we will end our Thanks for Coming segment, and we will move on to our final segment that will hopefully lighten the mood a little bit. So now we're going to talk about trade. Trade.
Boys.
I don't understand what just happened, but who would like to go first? Who wants to say their trade first?
Who went first last week?
I think Jamal did last week. I'll go.
Aha.
I think Seth should go this time.
I went last
first.
week. Yes. So my trade of the week is, I don't know if Instagram thought is the right word, because he is still in college and he's a swimmer. So
swimmer bod.
Oh God, I have such a sucker for men in Speedos. So, so I'm not going to classify him as an Instagram thought, because even though he does post all the shirtless, risque pictures, I also enjoy his Snapchat stories where he does all these death drops and stuff like that. That's super entertaining.
That's fun.
Oh my gosh.
His name is Aiden Faminoff, and he is probably, I think Jamal's type 2, because even though he is like a swimmer, he's got thick booty. So I think Jamal would also appreciate it.
I should probably follow him.
Yeah, I will tweet you the link after this so you don't have to wait till I post the links in the description of this podcast.
You're the real MVP.
Yeah, I also sent them the picture of the Harry's twins last week, so for free. They didn't even have to leave a review.
Yeah, we got that one too.
Y'all better leave reviews. Yeah, so that's my trade of the week.
Good one. Well, I picked a fellow Alaskan for mine this week, Levi J. Foster.
Ooh, sounds cool.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He's
Interesting.
super cute. So he's got like a nice healthy beard. He's in shape. He's not like too bulky. He's actually more of like an artist. I'm not gonna classify him in like the Insta Thought category either. He's a photographer, an artist. He's done a lot of cool work. And I don't know, if you go to his Instagram, he's just fun to look at. And he's from Alaska, so when he's back home, I get to see little parts of my hometown and home state, and that's always really awesome. So sexy, northern sexy.
Now, when you go home next time, you got to try and like find him and meet him.
No, I won't go full stalker unless I know maybe he's at my coffee shop. That's a different story.
Leave your phone number on his coffee cup.
I'd try something. I've done it before.
Yes.
But LeviJackmanFoster.com is where you can find his work, and his Instagram is just Levi J. Foster.
Yes.
Check him out.
What about you, Stoney?
Okay, so I'm cheating a little bit this week because my trade of the week is like more of somebody that I follow who I do find attractive, but I'm more like obsessed with their life. So it's this person named Sean T. He used to do the Insanity.
Oh my gosh, Sean T.
Well, he still does the Insanity workouts, I think, but he just adopted with his husband 2 twins. And so, like, it's just adorable. Him and Scott Photobombs is his husband.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a good Instagram to follow.
Yes. So I think that about wraps it up this week. Is there anything else that we should mention before we go?
I don't have any church announcements this week. Just remember to tell your friends about us. Thanks for the reviews. That will be coming in the future. I know they're coming.
Yes.
But thanks for the likes as well. We do appreciate that. All of the interaction online. That's super awesome. So keep that coming and going. And we've got a lot of fun stuff coming.
And I want to thank whoever, if it's one or multiple people, but our following in Cologne, Germany. We see you guys, and it makes me so happy. And then I've also seen Paris in the top cities of listeners. So I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool to see that. That's pretty awesome. Shout out to all of you.
Yeah, we see you guys. We love our international listeners.
And if you're just listening to judge us crazy Americans, you can tweet us and let us know. I won't get offended.
Yeah. I won't be offended. I understand. But when you are judging us, know that we do not support Donald Trump. None of us. So hopefully that helps your impression of us.
Margaret Cho for president.
For real.
Yes, Margaret
LeBron
Cho.
for president. I don't know. Anyways, let's wrap this up, you guys. And until next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.